Hello, hello, Kevin, Red Living Philippines. Retired every day, Red, in the Philippines. Red Living. Up at Chicken Ranch 2.0. I haven't been here in 10 months. I haven't been since last rainy season started. If you've watched any of the videos, you see the trek they make up through the muddy road. It's been leveled and flattened again. They seem to do it every year, sometime after rainy season. It's the 1st of March. Probably a week or so before I post this. Maybe next week. Got other videos. Anyhow, let's take a look at my look around. You can look around with me at Chicken Ranch 2.0 and what they've been doing. So here we are at the corner of the property. There's a little ranch over here. They've had pigs and some cows. I don't see anything. My wife says they're probably out roaming. They have them. They're planting peppers over here. You can see there's some blue barrels around it. I think they used to water it, but those are pepper plants. What kind of pepper? I don't know. I really don't know, but here's the corner of our property line. They call it cyclone fencing. It's chain link fence. It's actually pretty small gauge wire, but you know, it's cheap. I think it's like 300 peso for like, I don't know, 6 meters. Like a 15-foot strip of it. Let's see. There's a seam there. On that post there. Where's the next seam? That post there. All the way to this post? I guess they're longer than that. I don't know, maybe that's... I don't know how many meters they are. Here's the gate. Private property, no trespassing. Too bad they couldn't add will be shot on site, but well, can't do that here. It's not Texas. So they've been putting all this up since rainy season came to an end sometime in October. It varies on when it starts, when it ends. Roughly June, beginning of June to the end of October. Sometimes it starts early, sometimes late, sometimes it's compressed, sometimes it drags on. I didn't want to do the hike up here in the mud and the big ruts in the road. They were like a foot or two deep if you look in some places, if you looked at the video. So I'm not going to walk the whole length of the fencing, but you can see they've put a lot of fencing up. Our property ends... Hey! Family. Our property ends about halfway up this hill. I don't know if you can see through that tall grass, but there's kind of a row of trees up there halfway up the hill. But there's a property dispute that, oh, we bought a certain amount, let's say it was here where this boulder's at, and then the guy that had it had a little chunk in the middle and he offered to buy it, and we did, and now the person that had it before put a pawn up against it for money for that chunk of property, so they never paid it back. He sold it in addition to this one. This one would have the title or ownership papers free and clear, but that property, this half, basically cut in half. Actually less than in half. Our chunk's bigger than the other half we bought. I think we own like 1.2, and with that one it's 1.8 or 2.1 or some number. Since the guy that sold it to us, that the people pawned against, passed away, they think the pawn agreement is null and void, which everyone knows that's not true because they didn't pay it back. It goes to the heir of the lawyer that we bought the property off that passed away. they're arguing the point. We're like, okay, we'll move the fence. We haven't started paying on that. We're paying on this one right now. When that one was done, the agreement was to pay on that other half over there. And that's like in another 4 years. So I got 4 years to figure that dilemma out. We don't need the property. We thought, good price. The lawyer likes us, or did. God bless his soul. So, there's the property line. A little bit of a dispute. Could care less. I don't know if I'll ever build a little vacation home up here. I mean, there's nothing up here. My backyard of my house is secluded in our little dead-end barangay, so it's slightly cooler here and breezier, but not by much. So here's their garden. They started tilling. They haven't planted because I did another video with a well installed. It was a hand pump. Obviously you can see that'd be too much to water by pumping water into like a spout or a bucket and trying to water this by hand. So they're up here trying to put the well in. They removed the hand pump to put the electric pump in. And they have an inner sleeve for the inner pump, like a piston that helps pump it up on the outer well. They need to pull it out to change it out to put the electric pump in to replace the hand pump. So they got the sleeve out. They're working on it. Hopefully we get some water up here because we had electric. That was a fiasco as everything else in the Philippines attached. So there's the well. They're changing out from a hand pump to an electric. And as far as having power, how long have we had power for up here? Nobody knows? What? Only a month ago. It took like 6 months to get this up. They had to put a main wire from back that hill I was pointing up where the property goes. There's a house up there at the end that's where the electric stopped, at least for residential. So you can see the lower one on that post right there, that little small insulator, not the big one up top, small one. I don't know why we had to go all the way back to the other one. We couldn't tap into that one. I don't know how they do things here, but they got our power line. They've had power up here for about a month or so. So there's the in-work ranch house, I guess. So we're at the chicken ranch. Chicken coop over there. Dogs running amok. You can't get away from them in the Philippines. They're everywhere. Throw them a scrap. The little puppies. Hey, little doggies. It's lunchtime. I guess they're having a food fight. Boodle fight, or whatever you call it. Let's hope it doesn't end up in a fist fight, right? No. No fist fights?
Hi.
Hi. Sister-in-law.
His head.
Rowena. Dory. Oh, it's dark. Juvie. Groovy Juvie. May. Sister-in-law. Luce. Cousin. Bong back there in the yellow shirt. Brother-in-law. Jay back there. Brother-in-law. What'd you say? Say it again. Say it again. Did this chicken win?
Jade, yeah.
This chicken's want to fight. What'd you say? Say it again. Anyway, the chick. Are there any chickens? Are there any chickens in the chicken coop? Jimmy! Are there any chickens in the chicken coop? So they don't have any little ones in there. All the grown ones have been spread out over here. We have some hatching back at the house. They'll put them in there, and then as they get bigger, obviously you can see like these are like, I don't know, teenage roosters versus the full grown. So you have these younger ones they put in a cage. And they put a band around their leg to get them used to it. So they'll be in these cages, and then once they learn to get used to not eating the band, then they put the band on them and let them live under these concrete teepees so they can roam about. So they can roost in the shade, and as the sun moves around, they can go in one side or the other. See all the ones in training. There's some younger ones down here. We'll go take a look at those. Chicken clucker, mother clucker. This is all hiding in the shade. Oh yeah, they're just a-clucking away. We got those, these in the cage. Whoa, steep. Wait till let me get to the bottom of this. I'll walk along the bottom, pointing uphill. Okay. I'm at the bottom. Whoa! I stepped on a piece of bamboo. So you got some a bunch of chicken teepees here. The more adult ones. A bunch of those cages for the ones in training to be set free. Well, not free, but outside of a cage. Okay, let's do the full pan around. Starting back where I just showed you. And all those in the teepees there. Some in the teepees along the front here. They'll squat down and do an uphill view. And you see all the cages behind it. The ranch house. The chicken ranch out behind there. The chicken pen. And all those teepees. And clearing space for more. Those a teepee to continue on from this one. This is the first one in this next row. You want to take a bite out of me? Is that why you're cozying up? I guess you could. He's only pinned right there. He's got a couple feet. Even up here with the breeze, it's still hot. It's the hottest time of the year. Like I said, rainy season ended. Haven't seen rain at the house in like over a month. One day it got cloudy and like a little few specks dropped out of the sky. It was overcast, but no rain. We got about 2 more months of this. All of March will be dry. All of April, it'll start creeping in the end of April and May. June, you start to enter in the full up rainy season when we actually see some showers, and I won't have to water the grass every day because I like my grass. We had to replace the tires on the Montero, the Pajero. Pretty nice aggressive tire for coming up on these dirt roads to the chicken ranch. It's about $500 US. Little, well, no, not even. I think it was 7,000-8,000 pesos. I don't know. Anyhow, it wasn't a bad price. I was happy with the purchase. Our badass 30-year-old Pajero with a diesel 2.8 liter engine.